Going first, we have 3 cards that are playable now, one of which cycles. I'm going to keep it. It's a bit clunky. To draw a land. I think I want to cycle Blade Brand this turn for a better chance at a land next turn. Although I'm not entirely sure what I'm so excited about for a land. It's just with 2 Death Touchers in hand, it feels like pretty low value out of that card right now. Oh, I hate that he has mana open. No black mana though. Well, we got our land dream. It's exciting. Fairy Duelist, but no pauses. The Fairy Duelist eats Twilight Panthers for breakfast. Yeah. Might actually be pretty good for us if he counters it. Essence Capture. Not with that one. If he was the mill counter, that would have been okay, because then I would have had a decent creature in my graveyard. I don't think I'm going to Dead Rebels on 1 there, even though we don't have a lot else to do. Thought Erasure might have been good there. I thought Collapse, whatever it's called. Going for the block. Unexpected. Okay. No, just taking your sweet time making decisions. Got it. Card has been blue or green, and we're seeing a Syndicate Messenger. Kind of want to flip the Ministrant. If I do that, he guarantee blocks the Ministrant though. I have 5 mana though. Juggler plus Rebels is fine. Get 2 1/1s out of it. Do the 1/1s help me that much? Well, it's got a lot of flyers right now. The 2/1 does not help me for shit right now. Okay. Alright, so picked up a Consign to the Pit, which is good for us here. Night of Sorrows. Block 2 creatures. I have 4 toughness here. I don't actually care if it blocks 2 creatures. Mana, we're looking at activate, potentially force her to block night. No blocks. Kind of telegraphs the trick a little bit since I have the Enforcer in hand. But I value the 1/1s pretty highly right now. Need air blockers. So we'll see. Start here. Should maybe to be declaring blockers first here. It's tough to say. If he's got counter magic like Quench, then declaring blockers second is better. If he's got removal like Brawl, then declaring blockers first is better. Consign the Aeromunculus and get in for 5. Leave the Juggler up as a blocker. Alternatively, I start gang blocking. Might have to get there. I don't want to have to do it quite yet. Could also Enforcer. Starting to get really low though. Get him for 8 this turn. Just ignore that and race. Do have a blocker remover. I'm gonna do that. Definitely leaves me trouble with another big blocker. Knight of Sorrows being able to gang block is annoying as shit. But I have Consign. I'm not dead yet. Taking 5 in the air. Quite a lot. Do have a lot of chump blockers. I think Volley comes in out of his sideboard if he's got one. They are actually in Cleveland. Piece of crab. I just got an update from them. They're playing the limited. There's 3 of them who went. They're 5-0, 4-1, and 3-2 in draft right now. Okay, there's the big blocker. Pretty okay with that. Seven and 2 in greedy draft. End of combat. All done. Wow. I think so. Just kill. Is it a just kill? So if he tapped out right now, I kill the Knight of Sorrows. There's still a blocker remaining. So Knight of Sorrow dual blocks. The Scuttle Gator blocks. Both of these block. If I remove this first, I can get in for 4. Oh, the Consign does damage though. Right, of course, just kill. Yep. And he's at 1 right now. He's at 1. It's not dead yet then. It's untap. Feels bad. So if I had flickered Juggler, would it change anything? No. Still got 3 ground blockers, so I can't get damage through here. There's no reason to trying. Okay. You can't Justicar's Portal for a token. It doesn't trigger Afterlife. Oh, he's dead if he doesn't fucking block. He just ignored the block. Killing Knight did it. Just try it? Read the fucking card. Tell me to try it. It's not how it works. Just try it. Alright. If we had killed Knight, it left a 1/1 token there. We'd have 3 creatures on the ground. We have the Enforcer, the Juggler, and the Cat. He still has 3 blockers on the ground. We would have done 2 more damage to his face. He'd have 2 blockers in the air. We had 4 tokens, so we would have been down to 3 creatures in the air, and then 2 from the consign. No, it's exactly the same. It leaves him at 1 either way. So, no. Alright. The Knight can block 2 creatures, Tragic. That's his ability. That's a 3/3 Knight for 5 that can block 2 creatures in his afterlife. Alright, what do we want out of this? Sentinel's Mark for racing is actually a thing if this guy is really adamant about racing. All of our Death Touchers seem pretty good versus him, and Death Touchers in the air seem great. Junk Troller does not seem great versus this guy. Maybe we swap that for a Vampire. Can at least attack. Okay. Token only blocks 1. Oh my god. Let me try to help you. He gets the number of his blockers at... He didn't attack with anything, chat. We're going to work through this. I'll work through this once more for you guys. He has Scuttlegator, the 3/3 Knight, the 2/3 flyer that has Afterlife, and the 2/3 flyer that doesn't have Afterlife, right? Those are his dudes. I have 4 tokens, the Juggler, and the Cat, and the Orzhov Enforcer. If I remove, I've already been through both these scenarios on stream. Like, if you're gonna second guess, like, pay attention and answer the second guessing there. Like, it's okay to like second guess, but like second guess, and when I explain it, don't make me do it a 3rd and 4th time. If I remove the Afterlife token, he can. If I remove the 3/3 Afterlife dude, just drew another land. That's actually really good for us here. I wish it was a blue mana though. I don't know, I guess I need the board state. If I remove the Afterlife, the 3/3 dude who blocks 2, he gets another token out. He now has 3 flyers. He's at 6 health too, right? So I have to do 6 damage to him. Consign does 2 regardless of what happens. So he's actually at 4 health. Did I just consign that? Seems likely. This hits his flyers though. It's just mana efficient. If I don't draw anything, tempted to do that. Another land. Easy. I guess, you know what, I'll turn this around on you. Show me the line in which he dies, where he guarantees die. We know what his blockers are on board. Show me the line. Show me your line that you want to have happen, because I've explained twice why I chose my line, and I've explained it literally twice. And doing it a 3rd time while I'm trying to play this game is, like, that's the word I'm looking for. Kind of annoying. So I'm happy to address your line and why it won't work. But I'm not sure I'm feeling obligated to explain my line again while I'm trying to multitask on another game. So, man, all of our blue cards coming up. Feels bad. And he just dirtled. He's missing green, right? You can explain a possible line. I know what my board state was. I know what his board state was. It's a good one for us. I suicide the 1/2 death touch the turn before. It doesn't change anything, really. Yeah, I guess it does if I suicide. No, you can't go back a turn and then change it that way based on what his plays are. No. You can play it from the board state. He's playing slow and clunky value cards over here, dirtling. Which is not how he played at all last game. Played tempo in the air. I hate my hand so much right now. In a minute, he's going to have a creature on the board. He hasn't cast any creatures in 6 turns. He's going to play a huge fucking creature on the board, and I'm going to want my Blade Brand. Do I cycle right now for a blue source? Planes? Excellent. Okay. Yeah, can tap my own creatures. Tap his creatures too, though. Like that one. Another fucking land. That isn't blue. He's still at 17. Oh, man. I'm gonna do this while he's tapped out. Those are both cantrips. We don't lose resources doing that. We're not getting 2 for 1 that way. It just looks like we're getting 2 for 1 because we're hitting white and black lands, which are useless to us. Like, I'm still gonna try to grind Mythic. I already am Mythic. Am I gonna try to grind Mythic 1? Probably not. Oh, that card beats this. I can't consign to the pit. I don't even think I have a piece of removal in my deck that deals with that. Okay. Do you remember when we played a tempo game versus this guy last game? Like, what the fuck happened? They just handing these out? It's the second guy in 2 games who's running one of these. No, he can't be targeted with fucking chili. He can't do anything. Can't do anything to him. I think all of the white-black removal cards are not in here. Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah, Blade Brand deals with Sphinx. I didn't know about Sphinx though when I played my Blade Brand. And we're still sitting on a hand that's just all blue cards with none of our blue mana. Feel the power. But that is the power of Blade Brand, right? God. The power of Blade Brand is that he gets to that I get to have a card in my deck that cantrips as a combat trick, which means that if I need to dump it just to get something that actually impacts the board, I can do that. The fact that we haven't drawn something that impacts the board is really unfortunate. I do have 2 in the deck, though. So we're dead to any removal piece right now. Definitely shouldn't have attacked with a 1/1 last turn. Ugh. So Quench is an issue. And double removal piece is an issue. And that's just for next turn. Oh, he has Quench. There was not a pause last time. It was Essence Capture. There wasn't a pause for Locket, and there is a pause now. Okay. So now he needs to remove the 1/1 to win. Add to Acuity. No, I put 2 blockers down. It's the same as Acuity, right? It's 2 more damage. Can he also pump to 9? Yeah, he can just pump to 9. And he can pump to 9 and still have a 2 mana removal. 3 mana removal. So if he has Titanic Brawl, the green common in a deck playing green, or if he has any of the white-black commons that remove creatures, he has black mana right there. It can be Gruesome Demise, it can be Final Payment, it can be, I don't know what else. I don't think it's any worse or better. Playing the creature. We even tested for a Quench or a Counterspell. There was no pause in between when I cast the creature and when it cast the Locket and Resolve. I seem to be at more health than I would like. Can't crack the locket, so I have to draw. I don't know what I'm looking for either. Oh, he top deck counter spell. He didn't have 3 mana last time. So, okay, game 3. Pit my own creature for a token does actually technically get there. Do I want to get there doing that? I have the land to do it. Sure, I guess there's a world in which I see more of his deck and I care. Another lethal attacker with Ascendancy in play. This is a totally different deck game too, like crazy different than game 1. Perfect. So we're dead on board now, right? Can't draw, can't activate anything else. Can't block, or rather can only block the one, so the other one kills me with Ascendancy. So let's now go to the next one. Will Undercity Embrace work on Guild Pact? Yes, because you target the player. Alright, what comes in? Well, we don't have an answer to the Sphinx, so presumably other things than answer Sphinx might have to come in. He's got a lot of flyers in there too. Shield doesn't do anything. Blade Brand seems very good. That number, I mean, maybe we run like an Embrace here. I don't really want to. We're definitely not tempoing him, so maybe Depose is relevant to like an Undercity's Embrace. Alright, we need some Blade Jugglers and a reasonable opening. We gotta keep going with gas, I think. I'm really unexcited about my options versus that. Just don't have anything that beats this Sphinx. Have to go under it. Like, kill him before then, but... Alright. Well, I draw. His deck was slow. I feel like I need the extra chance to hit the cards that actually do something. I don't want to go first here. I mean, I'm kind of like thinking about going under him, but he did so little for so long last game. So, we'll try this. This is a better opening. Suppose the Daylight doesn't hit Sphinx. It's immune to monocolored cards. Of a counter spell to me. You quench my locket, bro? How about my Panther? No? Okay. The 2 enchantments. Yeah, he did have Simic Ascendancy. And that one I might care about. I don't know that Dovin's is good enough to bring it in versus. He's already drawn the card by play Dovin, so I 2-for-1 myself by bringing in the Scry enchantment. pretty flooded in hand right now. Can't even use the swamps to activate the locket. I do like he's considering spending mana here. Come on, bro. You're fine. I'm good. You want to spend 4 mana deliberating when I have 3 power on the board doing nothing? Sure. Yeah, I know he'll counter the juggler, so I'm not playing it. If I run out Ministrant here. Hit white mana. So next turn he will be casting spells. Quite dead on board. Alright, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I think it makes sense to just attack with could put him down to 1 and then run out Ministrant and have 3 attackers and have consigned to the pit his 2/2, his 6/6 rather. I like him being at 1 health right now, a lot, with multiple attackers on the board. I'd love to get the value play of the juggler, but I don't think it's good enough. I think it's this plus Ministrant. Stupid game. He had something that entire time when he chose not to counter and just sat there. Alright, got there, I guess. Surprised. Wow, what a powerful hand. Full of exciting options. I mean, if we draw like a juggler, we're fine. We draw our Dovin's Acuity, we're fine. Draw a creature. Just if we don't flood, we're good. It's a very unexciting keep. Teamer again. Weird. Annoying. It shows not to attack with the cat, but no reason not to. No way it blocks that, right? One away from converting the hybrid. Tempted to just remove it now. Although I do have Death Touch and he's got the flyer. Thing is he can start putting tokens on and chucking shit at me, which is super bad news. So I think it's actually play out Locket. Hold up, Grotesque Demise. Which one do I even want in the graveyard? I guess I want the Juggler in the graveyard. Nice top deck to do it again. Okay. Okay. It's terrifying. Could tap it right now. But I want to kill it now. Always tapped out, so I'm not going to. Oh, it's not hasted. Shit. Oh, and it has a fucking +1/+1 counter on it. Double shit. So I have 7 mana here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do. Alright, so let's deploy. Should have done that in response to him casting. No, he kills one of my creatures in response. And we're going to demise that. And annoyingly, the Wrecking Beast plays around Blade Brand right now. If he just attacks with the Wrecking Beast and never attacks with and doesn't tap the Crusher, like I can't Blade Brand. So I have to have 7 powers worth of blocker anyways. Yeah, I could just be like fuck it and race. so many things he can do, though. He can block and chuck in response. It just doesn't work. It's been really annoying with all of his creatures giving tokens, and his Clan Crusher coming down and him just never using it to attack. Really? You don't want to attack with the Wrecking Beast, wait for me to gang block, and then kill one of them in response? Isn't that much better than killing the 1/1? I don't fucking know what's going on. Just got another adapt creature to get another token out of it. Feels so bad right now. Sure, sure. How many of these did you draft exactly? One? One in your deck? Just every creature adapts? No attacks? Can't crack my locket on 1 mana off. I hate my opponent right now. Any of these help? Not really. Can't attack him because he just kills the creature in response because he's still got tokens on the board. He's just gonna kill me with his fucking Clan Crusher. The only time this card has ever been good is right now. But it is being really good right now. Maybe I should have attacked with Oligarch since I was going to bring out a 2/1 anyways. Alright, give it 6 power, so this incentivizes him to Clan Crusher. Then I get to Blade Brand in response. Or not. He might just take the trade. Let's see. Good. So I still take 4 from that. I get both my flying tokens. He's tapped here. I want to draw twice. Does have enough mana to adapt, so we'll hit him with the 1/1s. He's got 11 on the board. This is terrifying. Is that good enough? I could cast one of them here. I don't have double black sources because I use black mana so I could crack locket. So I actually can only cast Ministrant, but I could cast it. I think it's good enough. So I have 5 mana, right? Alright. Doesn't my counterattack fucking wreck him? So he hits me for 7. I go down to 9. He can chuck it to make it 7. But my counterattack has 3 creatures on the ground. He can block them both and throw to kill. He goes to 3. No, I have to get rid of this stupid Glamour Shamer. Bummer. He also has Titanic Brawl in hand. It's super bad news for us. Didn't get me any extra damage in on the ground to not do that. Do have enough to crack the locket, so I might as well do that first. It's good for next turn. Actually, he has 6 toughness. Does he have enough to convert that? 3, 6, 7. It's 9 to convert, so he's not close to converting that. He still needs 2 turns on that, so the Scuttlegator's not going to be attacking me. There's a 5-5 and a 4-4 attacking me. Presumably he's going to kill one of my 1-1s here. I need to attack with a Ministrant and run out a blocker. I think it's just Oligarch this turn. As unexciting as that seems. Okay. 8 to convert, not 9? Oh, it is 8. Shit, I thought it was 9. So he's actually 1 off converting. Yeah, that's fairly bad. Sure. I don't think it changes anything with where we're at. We still have 2 blockers. No, we don't have 2 blockers. We just lost the blocker. Oh shit, it's a big deal. Oh, chat. Oh, I get a 1-1 out of the Imperious Oligarch. That's okay. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Because the Oligarch comes back either way. So afraid he's splashing multiple red cards off a single red mana. Guess there's an open the gates in there too. Well, if he's got double removal, it's not double removal. So he can't convert the Scuttlegator as well. We're still at 3. Okay. 6. Good enough for me. Ah. Nah, that was scary as hell. What can we do about that? Not have him have that card seems reasonable. Another consign the pit in. Drop the Junk Troller. Actually looks like it blocks a fair number of his creatures, but it's pretty unexciting for me. Alright. I want an Undercity's Embrace versus him? Probably not. I feel like the game was his for the taking. The plays I disagreed with was... I feel like when that Plan Crusher came down, there were so many things he could do, he started doing like weird things with it. Like I think he wanted to tempo me with that, not do whatever he did with that. Need a 3rd land and an attacking creature. I don't think I can keep this. Slightly better. 2 cycle cards. This is a draw card. I'm gonna keep that. So like Plague White here, yeah, I need attackers to activate my stuff. Yeah, he could have sideboard volley. There's another just random mountain with that. Would have really liked my land there. Maybe he'll kill this. I don't know why he'd kill it. I don't trust all this open mana. Is he also running counterspells over there? No 4-drop? Alright, when you're countering Plague Wood, if you're countering here. Doesn't have blue, blue, green, green either, so it's not Mystics. It's not a big value one. There was like a slight pause there. Rampaging Rendhorn with haste. Sure. You have instant speed removal that we saw last time? No, right? I don't really want to race from this stat block, but the mana is really awkward otherwise. I only have one creature in the graveyard, so it's not like I get a good Rebels here. Could make it look like I'm going to jump. And then jump. Alright. It's really mana inefficient this way. Yeah, he does have Skewer. It's true. You say it doesn't change anything. When was the last time I actually got to resolve a Blade Brand on a blocker? Never. Alright, well, that creature dies. Don't get to block it. Don't get my card. Lose my creature and don't get my card. Feels bad. Takes his turn, I guess. Didn't block. Well, there's downsides to either. I lose the token. If I do it in the other order and he's got removal, I lose the token. So I don't know. It's maybe in this scenario where the tempo is the pressure, that's better. But a lot of the times I'd rather keep the creature. Scuttlegator. 5 mana. Resolve one a few turns ago on the attack, right? We attack with it. Did it for cycling. It's good when he draws that. It's basically a land. Second mountain. Could he possibly be running in his Simic deck red cards that cost 2 red converted mana cost? Seems very unlikely. I don't want to activate Minister, and I understand. Maybe I should have gang blocked that. It's possible. Swap my 1/1s. Can play the Hellkite, I guess. It's encouraging. Okay, we have 6 mana here. I like Acuity. Take 4, chump the 6/6, get in for 3, but I need the flyers. Deploy is another 2 flyers. That would be nice. End step deploy. I don't have quite enough mana for that. I will have enough mana next turn for deploy plus locket. So maybe it's Acuity plus locket this turn. Then I don't get my Oligarch out. Maybe I just suck it up and run Oligarch this turn, even though it's not particularly mana efficient. Need my flyers. There's the adapt. No. Stahli. Probably so bad here. Full-bred Guardian. Okay, I really need one of my unconditional removals. This just gave his whole fucking board trample. Got 6 mana right now. Still chump this. This is 7 what I want to play. So this is gonna be converts for, this is a 9/9. This is 14 damage to the face. Be 4 blocks. Could just depose it pre-combat. And then chump. It's 2 mana. Alright. I can't deploy plus Acuity, and I only have the 1 chump blocker. I guess I could take 11. I do like lethal on the backswing with deploy. So I tap his Scuttlegator after he adapts. No, I can't do that if I do this line. Do I survive it? It's a 9/9 trample with 5/5 and a 4/4. I can chump the 4 and I can chump the 5 and take 9. But I have to have 4 mana to do that. Can't deploy a creature and do that. That line doesn't work. I think I have to just tap it and get another turn. So I think this turn is this. Boy, heals me for 7. Seven enough? 11, 15, 18. I'm going to 19. Oh, he adapts the Guardian now. Right? So it brings this up to a 7. 7 and 9 is 16 damage that's coming my way. Plus that is 18 damage. I can chump that. Still taking 16. I still live through that. This does heal me for 5 and heals me for 7, brings me to 19. I think I can do that. Alright. I think it's a really scary play. The thing is, he's going to be incentivized to do it because he's going to spend his mana prior to the attack phase. Hope I did my math right. It is 16 damage. We are going to 19. Anyway, he gets 2 damage out of this. Now he can get 1 on 1 mana. So that's 16. Go up to 17. That's fine. Okay. I don't know if the other play would have worked out or not. The other play was going to be Juggler plus tapping it to try to get 1 more turn to swing. Not sure. I did miss the fact it was going to heal me for as much as 7. And I missed the adapt on his turn. Those are close games. Really close games. Okay. Cyan Cop deck would have got me there. Yeah, but we can't count on that. Alright, and looks okay. Getting work out of these afterlife tokens, huh? Acuity hasn't been great in this deck so far. If we keep getting these battles where the tempo is between our lifelink to our 1/1 tokens and their opponent there. Well, he's got access to all the cards that get rid of this with no issues. Scorchmark and Demise are both available to him on black and red mana. I mean, the fact he dumped his entire hand last turn is pretty good for us. Not this guy, the other opponent I meant. Removal is scary here. Could play hit him with Ministrant, play Plague White, leave up Justicar's Portal. Or I could just Plague White, not worry about hitting with Minister. I think that's better this turn. Let's get the Justicar's value, Portal, the Portal value. I mean, if he doesn't attack though, it's an issue. I don't want to waste the mana. Could draw off the Blade Juggler this turn. Could just run out Steam the Junk Troller. Kind of want to make sure I use one of these. The only way I can see to get him to attack. He might have removal here. If he has removal, I think he's really heavily incentivized to remove the Plague White and attack. And then I can either Portal. I can wait till he removes it and Portal the Ministrant and get the first strike trick off the Acrobat and trade White for Acrobat while not taking the damage. Seems pretty good. Could Blade Brand that. I think I'll save Blade Brand though. Okay. Not at all worried about the 1/1 tokens, chat. Like, not in the least bit. Like, I didn't do that for trying to get the value off of the that. I was willing to trade 4 life and the Plague White to kill his 2/2 for free, his 5/2 for free, or the Justicar's Portal rather. So it's okay for me. A little awkward here because I would like to leave mana open to demise that. There's no way I can do that. And if he does get to adapt this turn, it's really ugly. Okay. Yeah, maybe demise just clearing his board is good enough. Maybe. Still mana screwed. Still need to fix that. Still have lots of cards to deal with that in my hand, including Blade Brand. Big Combat Skewer is fine by me. More chance to fix our land screw. Oh my god, game. What does it take? I guess that's the only downside of not doing the Blade Brand line, because he would have fought. We would have 2 for 2'd. I would have taken 5 instead of 4. I would have lost the white but kept the 2/1 on board. But I would have drawn another card off Blade Brand. It's the only advantage there. I didn't think about that element of it. I was just like, well, that's what I want to do with Justice Strike, because I want to get the first strike portion out of it. Could have dodged the Savage Smash, but then he still would have had the 4/4. It doesn't counter the spell, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure this is the... I'm not sure. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. I don't know if you can cast this on, like... I'm not sure if that would have canceled the effect. It's different across some of the things. He's only got 5 land. I'll block him with the Blade Juggler. If he's got a trick, so be it. You should have gang blocked around Colossus, but it's okay. I don't think it cancels that. Still no land. Guess we're drawing again. Did I like Greedy Draft? Yeah, I had fun with it like as a one-of. I don't know if I'd want to play it a lot. It was fun for that. Keeps giving him pauses. There's something over there. My god. Alright, still no lands. Doesn't debuff Havoc's before fighting. Right, but I'm... Yeah, sure. I'm not sure if I asked the question right. I'm not sure if removing the target of his fight effect does that. I think the answer is no. Trying so hard to fix this land screw. I am exactly the line I chose was deploy for that. I looked in my graveyard. There's 2 jugglers in my graveyard that I'd love to take advantage of, but I'm going to be forced to discard in a minute if I were to like just smack at Rebels. I can't play either of them except the Plague White, and it's the only one I really don't want to bring back right now. I have so much value in hand that, yeah, I could try to race him with these flyers. It is a 3-turn clock, but I don't think I care. I think I'm rather just draw my lands and play my game here. Of course, we'll miss it again. What do I even do then at this point? Just start cycling for lands off the Blade Brands, run out a 0/6 that does nothing? Maybe make him think I'm playing a high alert deck. We'll see. Don't think it does anything to this board. Just don't really want to discard. Cry. Okay. He must have just drawn that right there. Maybe he wasn't expecting me to block the 2/1/1s. I don't know. Kind of unreal right now. The number of lands I'm missing. Man is flooding. I don't even think he's that flooded. I don't know how many turns it's been, but it's been a lot of turns that were missed lands. Like a lot. We're 20 cards into this game. That means this is we start with 7, right? So this is turn 3. I mean, we went second, so call it turn 12. It's a little heavy for turn 12, I guess. He's got 7 and 9. Yeah, he's a little flooded. He's definitely a little flooded. Time to put cards at the bottom of my library. We will take the depose. Hey! Oh, it feels good. So I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7. I go down to 6, go up to 8 for Dead Rebels, and then I could cast a Ministrant. I think that's okay. Okay. Alright. We drew a lot of cards to try to unscrew our lands there. Alright, what did we see from opponent? A 3/2, a 2/2, a sweeper that exiles. That's pretty nasty. Not sure Drunk Troller does a lot. We saw a couple. We saw a skewer. I think we saw a skewer. Exile hits like everything in our deck right now, and it's really annoying for what we're trying to do. Saw Colossus Collision. Did we? Okay. Saw a lot of lands. Chat says, good call. Good call. All right. Showed him Justicar's Portal. I'm still okay with it. Kind of annoying how well his stuff matches up. We gotta be careful of blade branding our flyers. Okay. What about your thoughts on cream ale style beers? Generally not a big fan of super sweet beers. Cream ales tend to be fairly sweet as they go. I'm really into sours and pales right now, are what I'm drinking primarily. Kind of moving away from the porters, and keep hoping winter's gonna end. So I don't think this hand is good enough. Need a black mana source. It's okay, I guess. So not super big cream ale guy. Alright, need an island for that. Hand's kind of dead. Can't get to Juggler till 5. I'm not going to go below 6 with 3 lands and 2 removal spells early. But we do have to get here with this hand. Doesn't start getting there. It would have been nice to have one of our Oligarchs or Ministrants or something like that on the opening. He's missing one of his colors too. He was playing like all the colors last game, wasn't he? So maybe he's not missing anything. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure it favors our deck not to have a play until turn 5. And our first play is a 5-mana Juggler. Hopefully I'll get something at the end of his turn with the green mana. Cindervines. Did I play enough cards that he thought to himself, man, what I need in this deck is Cindervines? Apparently. I certainly don't have any way to interact with that in my deck right now. I mean, it's annoying for us. It's really annoying for us. We're only playing like 11 creatures. But I don't know what we showed him that we were only playing 11 creatures. Like, yeah, we showed him Junk Troller too. Just does destroy artifacts. Flooding again a little bit. I'm actually okay with Acuity just dying through this, so this goes on the stack too. I can actually dodge it with Gruesome Demise. Huh. And he still has to pay it. It's a sack cost. A little bit scary to be trading this kind of life for this. I don't know if I want to 2-for-1 myself for Acuity or not. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I don't think I'm there yet. I think if he plays a I can Blade Band in response. That's a good call. I was thinking I had to Demise in response. Maybe the Blade Band in response would be enough. He doesn't have to do it then. He's playing his Gruul control deck over there. He's tapped out right now too, so it's like this is not the turn for it. I think I'm just going to consign to the pit that. Or I could Blade Brand and bounce it to hand while it's over there. Just take a bunch of damage for it. Not entirely sure about that. At some point he will play a creature with 2 toughness, and then I will get extreme value out of the Demise if he sacks it. At some point we'll draw our Dead Rebels. We have to do something there too. Maybe I'm okay with just getting Cindervines off the board. I have a lot of spells that I'd like to play. Five mana, so I can still Plague White and do it. I don't want to go to attackers here. Shit. Alright, he's playing smart. I mean, it's too much to hope that he wouldn't play smart for it, right? So I can still double spell, but it resolves me exiling my own guy, and I just don't think that's good enough. So I guess we're just trading a Dovins for it. I can live with that. Doesn't remove it. Well, we're in combat phase, so I can't bounce it again. I think if I had put him to the test there with a Blade Brand, he would have. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in main too. He's preserving the Cindervines. Okay. Rhythm. Rub. That is a card I wanted to see though. I want a flyer here. It's at 8. Probably. So still probably sweeper range. Still isn't killing my acuity. Sweeper time. No, he doesn't have another black, so he can't sweeper. I have 6 on the board and 2 in my hand. Seems like where I want to be. I know, right? We had these in our opening hands. It's now 20. I've drawn 24 cards. He's drawn 15. So he considered something there. Possibly another Savage Smash. That would make some sense with how he's played. POTUS, were you in my hand? That seems like a weird concede. You're not dead on board. Yes, if the land turns into a creature and you lose the creature, you lose the land. Excitement. Strange plays from strange opponents. Alright, what's this hand? Opponent goes first. We got a 2 and a 3 if we hit land. I'll keep this. Not sure this card ever belonged in the deck. It seems weird playing 11 creatures with the recursion and the blade touches, but this doesn't actually activate blade touch. Just don't think it should be in there. Opponent going to 5. Color screwed as well. I'd love to know what color he is. We'll play a 2, a 3 into two 2s on 4. Should leave him pretty screwed. That's enough cards to show him. No idea what his other color is. Watch him be blue with the mill deck. But we're tailing out Junk Troller until we have a reason not to. What are we playing instead? Second Consign just seems to have been more reasonable all around. Okay. Well, he mulled twice. It's not his fault. It's not like he didn't keep a bad hand. He's just down to 5 cards. Kept a card with two planes and never got to his other color. No one blames him. Everyone blames the fact that he didn't get a decent starting hand. Stayed around long enough to see what we were doing. Black whites. Okay. One black. Oh, it's the Panther, of course. Very really that exciting for me. I don't really want to give him spectacle enablers for his own jugglers, but okay. I don't expect him to block the Plague White, but maybe. I'll give him the chance. I don't mind saving the removal if he wants to trade it for the white, you know. Another nice card to kill. Am I blocking right now? Sure. Sure. Second Consign the Pit makes me a little bit more excited about doing that. Other play was some sort of Justicar's Portal or Blade Brand combo trick, so let's just do this. We should attack first. People value these vampires super highly. Are they that good? I have trouble making myself put them in my deck because I don't want to pay 4 mana for a fucking 2/3. Sure. So he's taking 3/5/7 right now, right? 3/5/7 goes to 4. You have a flyer in the air. Oh, goes to 5, right? Good vampire. Here's Bellhaunt. Should have held the land. I was about to see it. I was about to get salty. Alright, so we've got Justicar's Portal for end step. Or even now, if we want it. So as long as I don't lose Chillbringer, he's dead, right? I'm not entirely certain this is the right play. I forgot to untap. I should have just fucking attacked if I was going to do that. Another one? No. Double blade press. Sure. Should have swung with that blade. The thing is, I can't. If I'd swung with the Bladebringer and he the Chillbringer and he blocked it, Like, I can't give it first strike in that scenario. There is an instant speed flyer. Also removal here. Could have his own Justice's Portal. Final payment. So he's going to 1. Okay. I just want another creature threat. Seems good enough. Okay. This Draft Guild of Ravnica is ranked, yeah. Yep, every time you get Quick Draft is the ranked format. He'll got an inheritance, but he can't sack it. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say he's showing me stuff, but this was game 2. I didn't remember game 1. I think he must have been mana screwed game 1. Alright. Drunk Troller's getting there. Which reminds me, let's run double consign to start. Okay. Game? Match 5. Game 6? Game 7. We've lost 1-1-4, so this is game 6. Match 6. Problem with using Portal like that, Stasiak, which is the only reason why I even considered the timing of the play, is if you use it aggressively like that, they can remove it in response. So if they have removal, they do it in response. So you'd prefer to be doing it once targeted. Can't keep this hand. I would like to keep this hand. I have 2 Blade Jugglers in it, but... Wow. Blue card, I might as well go to fucking 5 with that. Wow. Thanks for nothing, mulligans. Thanks for nothing. Down to 5. Maybe we can catch up off these. Need a land. The chance we draw an untapped land next turn. That one. Opponent with 3 guild gates. Scary. Sweeper time? Yeah. Card is good enough to just exile. But I need to build draw out on my land screw if possible. Kind of a bummer, he just killed me with a juggler. Alright, so we gotta expect with that opening Colossuses and Rams and shit like that coming up. So it would be nice to get to 6 mana for Consign. Chillbringer, sure. Forcer. Huh. Forcer would have been a weird pick. Do you want to trade with the Mind Forcer? Does. All right. I mean, if he's just gonna block, doesn't it make sense to tap the Enforcer and trade the Juggler with the higher power creature off the board? Yeah, so that's what we had to assume was coming. Question is, can we tempo him down now from here? Maybe. Although Enforcer doesn't block that, so it's kind of weird. So he'd be at, if he'd done it the other way around, he's at 2 more life already. He's at 10 instead of 8. Lets me untap. So now I get to Gruesome Demise in response. I have 7 lands. So it's Gruesome Demise plus Blade Juggler plus Twilight Panther. Seems fine. Save my Consign for the next Colossus or Ram. Go to damage, buddy. Surely Adapt was better than that play. I've got 7 on the board. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adapts blocks, kills my Juggler. Don't really love that. Could attack with the 2 Death Touchers, get him to 6, play out the Windrake. 1 mana off Juggler plus Windrake. Still could just stonewall me with something fucking huge. No, I don't like Consign. I like the flyer here. We have another Consign for something bigger. It's got a Thought Collapse anyways, apparently. It's annoying. Okay. I got Consign for next turn. Just milled 3 fucking value cards, though. That sucks ass. Okay. I guess the thing about that is I should have played the opposite order. Because then he couldn't have adapted the Incubation Druid as well. Oh well. Can I put Colossus on top? I'm sure you're dead if you do that. That seems good for me. And a bounce spell that draws in Colossus and he gets to replay it. This turn though? How much is your discount in? Yeah, look at that play. That was a big fucking turn. Do we need a 3rd Consign to the pit for the Colossuses? Probably. We get a lot of Death Touch. Can't block that thing for shit. I didn't see direct removal that much. We saw, what did we see? The 1 piece that he did. Don't remember. Let's pull Portal out and throw in our last Consign. Okay. Yeah, Waffler. I got a report from 3 of them went from my area. Joe was 3-2 as of about an hour ago in the first round. I mean, they have enough pro points or whatever they're called that they don't have to play the first couple rounds, so they come in after the first couple rounds. But Joe is 3-2. He's good. Expose might have been good enough. That might have been better too. I don't know. It depends what else they're running. Opponent Mulligan 1 right now. Oh, he missed his 2nd land drop. Poor guy. No, I think we're gonna win this one then. Maybe not. Maybe too early. Missing blue land right now, so those are dead to us. Yeah, he missed too many land drops in a row. Mulligan wants to go and play. I don't know if he chose play because he thinks I'm a tempo heavy deck, but man. Okay, But we got to 5 with Drunk Troller. I wasn't necessarily expecting Drunk Troller to get there.